Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. You are listening and watching INC Radio Africa DZM 954, the official satellite radio station of the Iglesia ni Cristo. I am your host, Brother Edwin Dorsey, coming to you live here in Lagos, Nigeria. The time is about 6 o'clock in the evening. The temperature outside is about 27 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy. Looks like it might rain later on tonight. Let's go to the King Williamstown, South Africa studio. It's about 17 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty cool at this time. And they're enjoying the clear skies. And the Longwe, Malawi studio is 22 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy as well. And for our brethren who are still up there in the Philippines, there in Manila, it's about 28 degrees Celsius and also partly cloudy. Good morning, magandang umaga to all our brothers and sisters there in the Philippines. You can access the INC Radio Live via YouTube. Just search INC Radio Africa and click live, or install the INC Radio app available on iOS and Android platform or devices. We are also encouraging each and every one of you to please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram official pages. We have our guest with us today. Also joining us, we have Brother Enoch. Hello, Brother Enoch. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to our beloved viewers, those who are viewing us live, and those who are listening us tonight. We hope to get a more interactive topic tonight. We hope and believe everyone is going to stay with us. So please don't go away. Remain with us and stay safe and stay enjoying the show. Thank you, Kuya Edwin.
Okay, thank you. And we also have Sister Doreen. How are you, Sister Doreen? How's everything there? Can you hear us? I think you're muted or your mic is not connected, po, sister. No, no sound.
Okay, I'm fine. Sorry.
Okay, that's good. Now we can hear po, Sister Doreen. That's good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll call on you later during our topic, and the topic that we're going to discuss this evening is importance of spending time with family. Family is so important because all the love and support it provides. Being with family helps construct principles and improves overall mental health. Spending time with family is key to a person's development, and it promotes adaptability and resilience. Such key lessons can only be taught by family members, according or coaching each other regarding life's ups and downs. And family is what makes us who we are. So, in the busyness of life, what is it that we should understand? We should not lose out on the benefit of spending time with our family. It is important to care or carve out quality time as it can help us live a long, healthy life. Spending time with loved ones help in reducing stress, boosts productivity, and improves our mental and physical health. It is not easy to maintain a work life balance. So we need to come up with simple ways where we can strengthen the relationship with our family members without compromising our career goals or the things that we are doing in this life. So here are some benefits of spending time with our family. These are the things that we will discuss throughout our program. We'll start with number one, strengthens family bonds. Strengthening relationships in family is the most insignificant benefit of spending quality time with your loved ones. Family bonding can be something as simple as playing outdoors or indoor games or cooking dinner together. You can even incorporate a fun element into your family activities so that everyone finds it interesting. The rest will work out on its own. So, spending time with family strengthens the family bond, and that is very important, right? It's, when you have the family time, that's the time where you're able to talk about important things, asking questions how the day is gone between parents and children. Okay? So it helps out with the bonding with each family member. So what's next? Reduces stress. The time spent in the company of your family, away from the hassles of job, deadlines, and work commitments, can help refresh your mind and body. Quality time with family can make you feel energized and ready to take on the world once more. It is an effective way to reduce stress and improve your mental health, and which is true, especially if you have little children running around. Well, you would think that you wouldn't be able to be tired coming home from work. No, when you come home, you have to prepare yourself as a parent because that's playtime. That's playtime with your son or daughter, especially when they're young, and it's very important to play with them or to be with them and have that family time. you know Although parents, when we come home from work or from meetings that are late, we're usually hungry, we're usually tired, but we have someone that's waiting by the window, waiting by the door, uh, waiting for you to come home and to notice them. you know and it's also a warm feeling to the parent's heart when you know that there's that little one just waiting there, waiting for you to come home to spend time with you, even if it's only for what, 5, 10 minutes, even for 30 minutes. That is a lot when it comes to spending time with our children, and it removes all the things, all the stress, all the hassles that you have gone through work or through all the problems that you've gone through. Once you see your child, it just melts all the stress away and the time that you give to them. So what's next? Encourages communications. People often find no time to communicate with their family members due to a hectic schedule, but spending time with your loved ones is a chance to overcome this issue. You can talk freely and listen to what others have to say. It helps create a space for easy and open communication between the members of your family, and that's one of the biggest things that should happen within a family union, and that is communication. So when you spend time with your family, you may develop that communication skills with each other, especially to children, to their parents. When children get older, and if you don't pay much attention to them now, that hunger for attention will go away. And it's best that you do the best you can when you have the time spending where you can have that communication with each other. Okay. Next is fulfills emotional needs. Now, how does spending time with family fulfills emotional needs? Often our emotional needs remain neglected while being caught up in the daily activities that we go through in life. By spending time with your parents, spouse, or kids, what usually happens? You can fulfill your and your family members' emotional needs. It can leave you in a constructive frame of mind, which is a priceless achievement. So that's very true when it comes to spending time with your family members. Maybe you may be experiencing loneliness when it comes to your work or when it comes to your school. People may not accept who you are or whatever that may be, but when you get home, that's a place where you know that everyone loves you. When you come home, you are the popular one because your mom, your father, your brother or sister, your child, they all look up to you, and they all will show you that love and warmth that every person every person needs. So what's next? Creates positive vibes. If a family seldom gets time to spend together, the home environment can get charged up, with every member dealing with their pressures there seems to be no outlet. So, making time for family can help ease up such stress and monotony. When you spend time with your family and everyone is happy and joyful, it creates positive vibes in your home, which is true. Okay, spending time with family creates these things that it creates the positive flow of the household and the enjoyment of each other's company. Okay, so it, it also improves relationship dynamics. How does that happen when it comes to spending time with family? It is a known fact that children imitate the behavior of their parents. As a parent, that is very true. Okay? If they find their parents are always stressed out and have no time for them, what is it then they will do? They will do the same. They can imitate, okay? They can imitate it or internalize such thing that might hinder their health mentally, growth and development. And that's very true. Okay? A child will see everything her father or his mother will do. Whatever they say or however they act, a child will imitate that. So it's best that we have those bonding moments with our children or with our family members. So once they grow up and they see all the good times and the good things that are happening, they will emulate them once they have their own family, once they have their own things and going on in life. Okay? Thus, by having a good time with your family, you can set an example of happy family life and improve relationship dynamics. It will make the kids understand that even if there are stressful situations in life, one can always depend on who? On family to deal with them. Okay? So, what else? Keeps behavioral issues in check. More often than not, kids experience behavioral issues as they step into their teens. They can impact their well being and prevent them from growing up into happy and confident individuals. By spending more family time, you can help your adolescent kids to open up about the issues they are facing. If you adopt a non judgmental attitude toward their problems, they will take your advice and implement it into their lives. If they know there is someone at home to help them out of tricky situations or peer pressure, they are less likely to have behavioral issues. And that's very important once again to the parents to show or to give time, family time to the children so that they also will be able to open up to you during those times or during those kind of activities. They build up a stronger trust within each other and will not hide anything, but will say everything that they can because they trust their parent and that bond that they have, that they will understand and that they will give the right advice to the children. Improves mental health. So, how does spending time with family improve mental health? With more time on social media platforms, people have been able to increase their virtual friends and acquaintances. But the downloads is that they are losing, or the downside to that is that they're losing touch with those near them, particularly family and friends. When you enjoy your time with your family, you are in a better position to share your anxieties and seek guidance or opinion. Being surrounded by your loved ones can help improve your mental state and boost your energy to overcome any challenges. Okay? So, what else? Improves academic performance of children. Kids who come from happy families are often able to concentrate better and do well academically. Also, when parents spend time with family, they can help their children with their academic activities and learning. One of the benefits of a family spending time together is that the kids can pick up communication and problem solving skills, enhancing social skills and building confidence. These can play a significant role in shaping their personality and help them excel in academics, which is very true. I remember my dad would also play when we would spend time. He would play a game. Again, we would call it the guessing game, and he would repeat lines from different movies, and me and my brother would have to guess them. And it all matters between how good your memory is, and it also what a person says in a movie. If it catches on, you will remember that phrase in that movie, right? And that was how we would also train our way of thinking or our mental thinking when it comes to those kinds of activities during family bonding time. So what's next? Creates lifelong memories. Okay, you get to create lifelong memories by spending a good time with your family. Your kids will grow up in time, you and your spouse will age, but the happy moments spent as a family will always remain etched in the memories of each of you. Just the thought of happy moments, all of you laughing, talking, and doing things together, will bring a smile to your face. And that's true. There will be times that you or the children, those who are young, there will be a time that you'll go to college. There will be time that you will eventually separate from your family. Okay, maybe because of work or maybe because of school, whatever that may be. And there'll be times that you'll be alone, right? You'll be alone. But it's the memories that you have with your family, especially during family bonding time or spending time with them, will make you so just smile, remembering the funny things or the good times that you've experienced will crack a smile in your face because you remember how fun and how precious those times were when you were with your family member. Okay. Okay, so let's go to our guesses before we go further within our topic. We'll just review all the things that we have talked about. So, Brother Enoch, are you still with me there? Here?
Yes, Paul, still here, Paul.
Okay, that's good. Okay. I just have a question. How can a family lead a happy life? What do you think? How can a family lead a happy life?
Okay, thank you so much, Paul, Adrian, for yet this interesting topic. And this, of course, touches our lives directly because we all need families. We all need families. So, how can a family lead a happy life? One, we have to keep communication. We have to remain in touch with each other. We communicate. If tomorrow comes, you find out how the people at home are doing. Just, I think, a good morning message, good morning, how are you doing? It can help a lot sometimes. Then sometimes we have to show these people that we love them. Let's reassure them of our love, and also we have to always support each other as a family. Then still, we have to always create some good times together. For example, we gather for someone's birthday in the someone in that household. You gather, you cut the cake together. That is, if you have the cake, then, and of course, you celebrate together as a family. And those are the things that can help uh, our families to stay stronger and, of course, remain happily. Thank you so much, Paul. Yeah, Adrian.
Okay, thank you, Brother Enoch. That's true. So, Brother Enoch, what's an example, or if you can give me an example with your family, what are the things that you do for family bonding? For example, uh, what do you play games with your family? Do you cook together? What is it that you do with your family members?
Okay, so the things that we always do is to gather and share a dining. You eat together as a family. Then, of course, the most important thing, you gather as a family to have what we call the the prayer you have together, that prayer as a household. If you have the leader of that household, in this case, either the dad or the mom, yes, the dad talks to us through the words of God and, of course, the reminders. Then remember, a family, they said, a family which lives together, prays together. So that one can help our families to remain stronger and, of course, remain caring for each other. So we can have some dinners together, the lunch together, the prayer, and of course, sometimes we do normally have what we call the evening walks. So if you have such walks, you walk as you talk things out, as the father talks to the daughters, to the sons. Then as you walk, maybe you walk towards the nearing trading center, then you come back at home in the evening when the sun is just setting. You come back, you sit home still. So as you come back, you're talking things out. The parents are encouraging us to better ourselves as the children, and of course, a child will always remember what the parent or the guardian advises them on how to live a happy life and on how to better themselves in the coming future. For Adrian.
That's good, brother Enoch. What is one of the things that you remember uh, when you've had family bonding? What is one of the fondest memories you've had during your family bonding, brother?
Okay, thank you, Paul. One of the most happy family bonding that I ever had and remember was celebrating my birthday. Me, I remember when I became 18, and this side in Uganda, when someone turns 18, sometimes it's truly celebrated, because the government knows that if you turn 18, you're now a big person, you're now a big man. They can even allow you to get a wife or to get husband if you turn 18. So these days, this side, if someone turns 18, we throw a party. We throw a party, and that person is now welcomed into what we call adulthood. So when someone turns 18, and when I turned 18 back then, it was such a big day. Everyone gathered, everyone welcomed me into adulthood, and of course we had some nice meals there. Our grandma cooked something, some good food that we enjoyed, the matoke. We I still remember the matoke. We had and enjoyed that day, and even still right now, I'm beyond, I'm above 18. I still remember that day when I turned 18, and everyone gathered. Everyone gathered, and of course, everyone was happy for me, and we celebrated that day. And of course, we had to thank God for my life, for me to turning 18, and here I am. We still remember that day. Thank you so much.
You know, brother Enoch, at least you remember when you turned 18, huh? I don't remember anymore when I turned 18. It's a long time. A
Yeah,
long time now. That's very good. Yeah? That's a good experience, and that's probably something that you'll always. It's all something that you can always remember. Okay. Thank you, brother Anat. Thank you for those questions, those answers that to the questions that we have given. Uh, to all the who are watching, to all those who are watching, maybe that's what you can put on the comment on our channel. What is one thing that you remember the most during your family bonding? Okay, could be with your parents, could be with your children, your loved ones, whatever it is. What is it that you remember the most? Okay, I'll let you know what mine is, but I want to go ask our sister Doreen some questions. Okay, sister Doreen, are you still there?
Yes, bro.
Okay, okay. Smiling as always. Okay, I just have a question, Sister Doreen. How can a family lead a happy life?
Well, thank you, Brother Edwin, and to all viewers. My name once again is Namlinda Doreen, one of the guests for tonight. The family can live a happy life through communication. It's the most important thing. Communication, not just only communicating, but a lovely communication. There is a way how people can communicate. You come, what? But it should be lovely to communicate, to live a happy life. You call your daughter, "Hi, my daughter, how are you?" Not calling, "You daughter, come here." No, it should be lovely. Then support. When one of your family needs some support, have a challenge, you have to support so that all of you should live a happy life. So considering also each other in the family, someone is not at home, she has gone to town, but you have to call. Maybe it's late, you have to check, where is this person? It's now beyond time. So when the person receives a call, we'll always know that someone cares. My family cares about me. I'm not at home, but still they are calling, "Where are you today?" It's too late. And like me, my father is always doing this to me. When I go away, it's too late. He has to check. "My daughter, it's now 9, it's 10, it's this time. Where are you?" So I feel happy that my family cares about me. Also, sometimes my brothers, they are not here, but when they call me to check, it's something makes me feel happy inside me. So all people should be encouraged to always do this. Loving each other, loving communication and support where need be is very essential to all of us. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Sister Doreen. Such a very beautiful and powerful answer that you gave, oh sister. And that's true. That's very true when it comes to family bonding. You know, being able to communicate with one another. Because like I mentioned earlier, there will be a time that maybe as children we grow up. Not me because I'm not a child anymore, but children they grow up, and when they reach a certain age, like what Brother Enoch said, when you turn 18, it's adulthood. And usually, when you're 18, you either continue with work or you go to work, uh, you go to college. Some they leave they leave their home, right, to pursue a better job or to pursue their education, and they leave. They leave their parents behind. They leave their family behind. But because of technology today, just like what we're doing today, right? Even though we're in far places, by means of the technology that we have, we're able to communicate with our loved ones through video, right? Through video. That even though that we're far and that we miss our families, but we are still able to see their faces when we talk to them. That communication, like I mentioned, that communication shows how important that is to a strong family union. Some they grow up without that bonding, right? They grow up without that communication, that bonding, and when they grow up, when they split from their parents, they hardly call them, they hardly talk to them, right? And it comes to the point where it's too late, where they don't have that opportunity anymore to see their family member, you know, and it's not a good feeling. So it's very important as parents and as children that we always have that time, that time that time just to talk to each other, just to see how each other are doing in this life. And it goes a long way, just like what we mentioned. It helps with the stress, right? It gives us a time to escape from reality and be in a bubble with people that really appreciate you and love you the most. And that's something that should be in everybody's agenda in life, right? To always be able to talk to family. So, what is Sister Doreen, if you don't mind me asking, Sister, what is an what was a memorable moment that you had with your family or during a family bonding, Sister?
My memorable moments everywhere in our family, every August 5th, we all gather, sons, grandsons, for just introducing ourselves to each other. Maybe someone last year she added another child. Next year we arrange. Every August 5th, we have to meet. We choose maybe one home. We will sit, all of us gather here for maybe 2 days. All people will gather. And also they teach us with the young ones about the clan, the origin of our family, about our grands, the late ones, like this. So it's so memorable to me. Thank you for,
Thank you, Sister Dorina.
yeah.
Both of your answers, Brother Enoch and Sister Dorina, they're very lovely, very beautiful to hear from you both how the family bondings that you've had with your family, and that's very good. Okay, so brother, those who are listening, before we continue with our program, we will go into our station break, but we will come back. So also please come back after our station break. Thank you.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Remember how God upheld his messenger, how faithful all of his promises were, to strengthen and to help him. Never fear, cause God was with him. Remember how he was faced with impossible odds, but he pressed on and trusted God. False religion seemed like giants, but because of God he triumphed. And today we see the proof of what God has done. Never doubt what he can do, the Almighty One. Nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. If you keep your faith in God, then you can do the impossible too. Remember just how Brother Felix Manalo taught us how to obey and follow all of God's commands, so we can also be blessed. Yes, we can. Remember, if you get sick, God can heal you. Whatever you face, He can help you. Never be afraid. He will hear when you pray. Every day we see the proof of what God has done. Never doubt what he can do, the Almighty One. Nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. If we keep our faith in God, we too can defy all odds. No, nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. If you keep your faith in God, then you can do. Oh, by virtue of his service, God's promises came true, and the fruits of his mission are fulfilled in me and you. Yeah. Nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. If we keep our faith in God, we too can defy all odds. No, nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. If you keep your faith in God, then you can do
was listening. This is INC Radio Africa, DCEM 954, the official satellite radio station of the Iglesia Ni Cristo. Okay, so that was the song Nothing is Impossible. And it's true, nothing is impossible when it comes to our Almighty God. Let's get back to our topic that we are uh, discussing po. Our topic is about the importance of family bonding or spending time with family. And we have some who gave some of their what is it called? They gave some of their answers to the question, what was their most memorable moment spending time with family? We have Karad, Kahayag, the simplest and always the most memorable moment with my family is when I see them smiling. That's very sweet, brother, and that's very true, po. That's one of the greatest memories, po. Seeing your family members smiling while you're with them. And others, they put what I remember most is the food. Yes, eating together, also keeps the family together, right, brother Enoch? If we all eat together, we are all smiling together. When we're all full together, that's the best. That's the best feeling in the world. When we all eat together. One of the bonding family bonding moments that I can remember, Paul, is me and when we would watch NBA the basketball on TV. That's all of my brother and my mom and dad all together rooting for our favorite team, yelling at the TV, waking up our neighbors. No, I'm just playing. But we would be together, even though we would be somewhere else during the day. But we made sure if there was uh, a game on that night, on that evening, we would make sure that we would come home. Whatever we were doing, we would come home and watch the game together, all together, cheering on our favorite basketball team as they won championships during that time po. During that time. So that's one of the greatest memories, especially when they won that championship. I got one of the flags that my dad had of the team, and I ran around in the block, even though it was at night, screaming. Even we were so happy that they won, and that's one of the greatest memories that I've had. And one of the also the greatest memories is all our when we go to perform during the worship service, we're all together, right? As officers, the whole family is an officer. My father's a deacon, my mom is a deaconess, my brother and I are choir members, and we would all go together, even performing Thursday morning worship service. All get up early at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Leave at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We're all together at the chapel preparing the place of worship, and that's one of the greatest family bonding moments ever. And because of that, I'm happy and I'm always remembering those moments whenever I'm performing my duty. So that's how important it is when it comes to having a family bonding time. Okay, so what else? What else is in the discussion? Family time is the best time, even if you are caught up with your professional commitments. Spare some time for your family. It creates memories, just like all the things that we've mentioned during our question and answering part. So here are the 10 simplest yet effective ways to spend quality time with your family. Let's hear here. Number one, enjoy at least one meal together, just like one of our brethren said in the chat, the food. Okay, sitting together for at least one meal a day can be a great way to bond with your family. You can opt for breakfast, lunch, or dinner depending on the schedule of your family members. Eating a meal together enables a family to have lively conversations and exchange thoughts, ideas, and views on various topics. And that's very true. Having a conversation is best when you're full in your stomach, okay? And that's what you can do. Uh, to have a to have the family bonding, either breakfast before you go to work or before your children go to school. Have time to eat together. Sometimes lunch, you're not really, because depending on the day, depending when everyone is together, right? May it be supper or dinner time. Okay, that's one of the ways that you can have a bonding time. What else? Keep your phones switched off. Okay, it is a healthy practice to switch off your mobile phones while spending time with your family. There will be no distraction from work calls or emails when you are engrossed in a family activity or conversation. This will keep your focus on your family and improve the quality of time you all spend together. So, we have a rule here in the house. When it's time to eat together, the phones are not too far, but not on the table. Not on the table. Okay? So that we're talking to each other while we're eating, or we're asking each other how we feel, or we're discussing all the things that happen throughout the day. So if you can't avoid turning off your phone, put it in a distant area so that it's not on the table, so it doesn't look like you're looking at your phone while you're eating with your family. Okay, what else? Up for daily reading sessions. Okay, reading together as a family has many benefits. You can enjoy this as a family activity and spend some quality time with your loved ones. You can also incorporate the habit of reading in your children. If your children are too small to read by themselves, you and your spouse can take turns to read out to them. For adolescent kids, and you all can read together and exchange ideas. So reading together is a good family bonding. That's why in the Church of Christ, what do we have? We have the family hour, right? The message to be read to the whole family. That is a perfect time to have the family bonding, right? When we're reading the message coming from the church administration, all together we'll know what needs to be done as a family inside the Church of Christ. So we should use that. Okay, we should use that and as a way to have a strong bond with each other as family members. What else? Go for post dinner walks, just like what Brother Enoch mentioned, right, Brother Enoch? So, how does that work? After dinner walks are a good way to maintain your health and improve your digestion. Well, it is also an easy way to enjoy family time. Every night after dinner, take a walk with your family members. Strolling at night can be an exciting experience for the kids and help you indulge in talking and discussion. This is something we also do. Going outside after eating, it's a very it's a fun thing, especially with your family. It's at night, uh, the stars are out, and you're having a good conversation with your family. So that's another one that we can use. What else? Enjoy a day out every month. Make it a point to go out a long drive or picnic every month. Spending the whole day out with your family can be a lot of fun. Select the picnic destination or drive route in advance and decide how you want to spend the day. You can involve your kids in the planning to create excitement about the whole affair and increase their enthusiasm. Okay? What's next? Share family stories. What can be a better way to bond with your family than sharing family stories? All your family members can share stories about special family moments or funny stories from their childhood. Not only will your children enjoy such sessions, but they will also be able to know better about each member of the family. Okay? Uh, Next is create photo collections, photo collages. As a family activity to spend time together, you can also show your old photo albums to your children. Okay, photo albums during our time, because everything is digital, right? Everything is on the cell phone. What we used to have is called an album book. An album book is where we have all the pictures that were printed, and they're all in a big book. And when you go through them, you can see all the pictures of your family member, just like what Sister Doreen mentioned. All the families, our grandfathers, great grandfathers, and you see the history and the family origin. Okay, and that's a great family bonding way. Okay, what else? Dance together. One stress busting activity that can enrich your family time is dancing always to the tunes of the latest chart busters. It will help every family member to let go of any tension and enjoy some amazing moments together. You can also make it a part of a weekly family time activity, and it helps you when it comes to exercising. What else? Try baking and bonding in the kitchen. Who does not like those bread treats, especially if they are fresh and homemade? You can work out a baking session to spend quality family time. Plan what you want to bake and get your kids involved in it. You can ask the kids to help you with small tasks, just like beating the eggs, or if you're like going to bake bread or anything, or make a cake. They can put the powder, the chocolate powder, or anything like that. That is not a heavy to do. They can assist you in baking. Okay. What's the last one is take up a new hobby together. Spending family time together can become more enjoyable when you take up a new hobby together. It can be painting, gardening, arts and crafts, or photography. You can even take turns to accomplish tasks in your hobby. For instance, if you have taken up gardening as a hobby, your spouse can prepare the soil and pots while your kids can water the plants and make sure they get enough sunlight. So taking up a hobby together, that's also very a fun way. I remember even when it would always be my parents' anniversary, we would always go to the beach and go fishing. Right? My mom would not fish, but it would be me, my brother, and my father. We would stay in the pier for the whole day. Sometimes we catch nothing. Sometimes we catch one fish, but we tell each other stories, and that's really good. That kind of hobby and bonding. Okay, so the bottom line, a family can lead a happy life. The advantages of having a family are many, but don't take them for granted. Building and maintaining a strong family unit takes you making it a priority and giving it your time and attention. I think a solid family life really helps children free or feel more secure and grow up to be more confident. The importance of having a good family relationship cannot be underestimated. Family bonding time pays dividends to the future. Okay, above all else, let us spend quality time with our family in doing church activities and attending our worship services together. It will not only strengthen family bonds, but also strengthen the faith of each member of our family. And it will surely give honor and glory to our Lord God. Also, if we have family members that are not yet members of the Church of Christ, during the family bonding, what is it that we can be doing? We can be telling them about the Church of Christ. We can invite them and to join us, right? To join us in attending worship service, to join us in attending Bible study. These are all effective ways to also bring our whole entire family. If our family members are not yet members of the Church of Christ, by sharing them what our faith is and what we believe in, we can bring them with us, and all together, the family can worship God the right way inside the Church of Christ. So that's something that we should take in when it comes to family bonding. Okay. So how did you like the program or the topic, Brother Enoch?
The topic has been good, Poku Edwin, and I hope everyone has at least picked something through tonight's discussion. And we thank God and we thank the church administration for always giving us this opportunity to give out our views concerning certain matters. Poku Edwin.
Okay, thank you, Brother Enoch. What about you, Sister Doreen? Did you enjoy the topic, and what did you learn from it? From what did you learn from the program?
Thank you, Brother Edwin, once again. I really liked the program for tonight, and to all viewers, I really appreciate for joining us. What I've learned in this program for tonight is that spending time with our family is really very essential to our lives. When you take your time and give it to your family, it's better than giving it to other things. Like, for example, being on internet, doing other things rather than discussing some issue with your family, really it's not good. So spending time with your family, you can really understand what is inside your family. Anything someone has some maybe raising some clue about the family, you don't love me or you love this one. So when you interact with the family every time, you get to know what's in the family, what my boys are saying, what my daughters are saying. So it's really very important. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. So, Brother Enoch, do you have any one that you would like to greet or give shout outs to at this time?
Yes, Pokuya Edwin. Our warm greetings to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, our Christian Organization Coordinator, Brother Angelo Ranyu Manalo, our District Supervising Minister, Brother Danilo Alpasqua, our CFO Overseer, Brian Fesaliton, our beloved resident minister here in the local of Kampala, Brother Ryan Paule, and also his wife, and including you, Kuya Edwin. Thank you so much for hosting us tonight, and all the ministers and the brethren here in the continent of Africa. Thank you so much for Kuya Edwin.
Thank you, Brother Enoch. Sister Doreen, how about you? Do you have anyone that you'd like to greet at this time po?
I'd like to greet all viewers, first of all, and our executive producer. Thank you for the good job. The INC radio station manager, district overseer, supervising minister, coordinator, and our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo. We really appreciate for this program because very many are enjoying and we are learning something from this. Wherever we have discussion like this, at least we pick something for our life. So this is so grateful. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you po, Sister Doreen. We have other shout outs. We would like to give a special shout out to Sister Sharon Mejares from the District of Eastern Ontario, local of Durhan. Ate, hello po. And we also like to give shout outs po to Sister Joanna de Ocampo and family and local congregations of Forest Hill, District of New York. Hello po, and thank you for watching. And we would like to greet each and every one of you for joining us in our program today, and to all the ministers and evangelical workers in the district, to my family members from the U.S. to the Philippines, and here in the house, our family members here as well. Okay, and yes, and we would like to give special mentions to Brother Samuel Estupito, our executive producer, Brother Arna Solano, our INC radio station manager, to our three district Christian family organization overseers, Brother Brian Pisaraton, Brother Jackson Liwanag, Brother Nico Jimenez, and to the three district supervising ministers here, Brother Dornilo Pascua, Brother Rico del Rosario, Brother Ray Membrere, and to Brother Angelo Eranio V. Manalo, our Christian Family Organizations Coordinator, and to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much, po. And thank you everyone for joining us here on INC Radio Africa. See you next time. Take care.
somandla ngokusigcina e-Afrika bandla likaKristu leli khula ngokukhula thina singamalungu asiqhenyayo kweli bandla kuba bonke ubunzima leli khula ngokukhula landile selide lafikelela
Lesotho, Uganda, Nigeria, Swatini, Tanzania, Mauritius, Namibia, Congo, Kenya, Malawi, South Africa.